Hello, you guys, and welcome back to Junk Drawer.
Hello.
It has been a fucking minute. I was like, I said like probably almost a year ago, I don't know, I have no concept of time. I was like, I'm gonna be doing this every week, and then I never did it again. And so I met my friend here, Syd.
It's been so long that you didn't even know me.
Yeah,
at all. The
literally.
last time.
Yeah.
And now you do.
And now my life is blessed.
So blessed. Hi, I'm Syd. Do you want to say how you know me or?
You can introduce yourself. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. So I write for YouTubers, and Nikki and I got connected through my friend, and I started working for her as a researcher and a writer, and she was talking about revamping her podcast, and she was doing it alone at the time, and I was like, you need a co-host. And now here I am.
This podcast has been through so much. Like, if you have been here since the birth of Junk Drawer, you're like, what the fuck? Because I had a co-host when we began, and then we kind of went our separate ways because they lived in Hawaii and it was hard for us to like kind of align on times and agree on like what subjects we wanted to do and stuff like that. And then I tried doing it by myself, but my issue is that I'm fucking insane and like Jojo Siwa,
It's a big issue.
my mind is sick and twisted.
It's huge.
So I can't do this alone. Because I will correct everything I say and do like 12 different takes. So then having Syd here.
You needed someone to keep you on track a little bit.
Yes.
I came prepared. I wrote down some things I wanted to talk about, some things I wanted to ask you about, because you've had a lot of life updates. And
yes.
So not only do I feel like we needed someone to be a little keeping us on track, like keep the train on the tracks, but I think we also, you need someone to bounce off. I don't know how. It must be boring talking to yourself after like so long. You're like, I can't do this anymore.
It can be hard to talk to yourself because I unfortunately like don't trust myself to be entertaining without like a laid out plan.
Yeah.
Like, which sucks because I don't know. I go out in the real world, believe it or not, and I talk to people and I have received no negative feedback. So I think I might be entertaining, but I just don't believe in myself that much.
Do we have a plan?
Do we
Wait, have you seen the movie Band Slam?
No, what is that?
Okay, wait, like super obscure like decom from like back in Disney Channel original movie from like 2007, and it's like with Vanessa Hudgens and some rando, and
I love her.
There's like this whole thing, like there is literally a subplot of the movie where the main guy's dad got a DUI and is in prison because he like killed someone.
What?
It's
in Disney Channel movie?
Yes, Lisa Kudrow's in it.
What?
It's actually it's insane. It's insane. I feel like I have like made people watch it, and I watched it like semi-recently, like within the past like few years, and does like not hold up, but the music is good. Allie from Allie and AJ is also in it.
What?
And wait, but I'm saying this because the main kid was bullied so bad because his dad killed someone that they moved him to a new school, but they gave him this nickname and it was Dewey, like DUI.
And they said it like that?
Dewey. And at the end of the movie, everyone's chanting, they're like, Dewey, Dewey. And he grabs the mic and he's like, do we wanna rock? And then they start playing their band.
First
like,
of
I'm not
all,
fucking kidding.
I fucking love this concept for a children's movie. My father is a murderer, and therefore I deserve
Like, really?
to be like
Wait,
hate crime.
Like, actually, really?
Yeah, my dad killed people. You don't know this?
I can't say that I did. No.
I'm just kidding.
Like, who did he...
My dad did not kill people, but he was in jail. He did go to jail.
So he didn't kill anyone.
Not as far as I know.
Okay.
As I'm aware.
So he may have killed someone.
He could have.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have that much information on what he did when we didn't see each other for like 10 years. So
my dad hasn't killed anyone.
Okay.
To my
Why
knowledge.
are you confident about that? Are you confident about that?
I'm pretty confident. We used to joke that he was like a spy because he has one of those jobs that like no one really understands. It's like,
What is it?
like tax
Explain.
stuff, tax
Explain.
stuff. Like I like literally I'm trying. But he would travel a lot, and I always like joked that he was like a spy because his front was that he was so boring. Like his job was so boring, not him.
Well, how do you know that he's not a spy? Have you been to his job? See?
Wow.
See? Wow.
We're learning a lot today.
Yep. I just realized too, I didn't even say this, but Syd is going to be my new podcast co-host.
Yay.
And so we're going to be here for you. This is literally going to be like the podcast by myself, but better.
Because there's another person here.
Yes.
Yeah. And
yes.
it's me. And it's me.
And she's alive and she's real and not in my head and
I drove a long way for this.
Yeah.
I drove an hour for this. So it better be fucking good.
Yeah. And you better fucking watch, okay? She
I'm
literally
not coming back
drove
next week for subpar views and clicks.
Mm-hmm. You gotta
I did this for
the
clout.
like, smash that bell.
Smash that bell. Mm-hmm. Comment your favorite thing about me and your least favorite thing about Nikki.
What's your least favorite thing about me?
You know what? Probably how long it took us to set up the tripod. That's my least favorite. And you know what? That's a good least favorite thing because it has nothing to do with your character.
My least favorite thing about you is your glasses.
Oh, fuck.
I want to
Because you want them so bad. You wish they were
road.
yours. You wish they were yours. It's a jealousy-filled thing.
I'm going to throw them across the road.
Okay. They're Warby Parkers, so don't do that. I don't even think they make this one anymore. I don't think I can get them.
I actually fucking love your glasses.
Thank you.
I am jealous of them because I feel like they wouldn't look good on me. Okay, let me see. I might get a little bit of makeup on these, so I'm sorry.
I'll wipe them
I'm
off.
fucking sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my god. I have double vision right now.
Wait, I really like them on you. I think it like the roundness, it works with your face shape.
Thoughts.
Thoughts.
I could actually, okay, the sad part about me putting those on was that I could actually see a lot better even though I have contacts on already.
Do you need an update? It sounds like you need an updated prescription then.
Fucking probably. I'm actually really concerned that I'm gonna go blind. I need to start eating more carrots like soon.
What do you do for health insurance?
When you're a YouTuber,
that's my bigger question. Yeah, like can we get into that?
Yeah, like you're fucked. If you're a YouTuber, you don't get any like life insurance or
Do you buy your own insurance? Like,
yes, I do, and it's expensive as shit.
I'm sure
actually in medical debt right now.
Oh.
Because of my toe.
Okay. Guys, watch the video even more so that Nikki can get out of medical debt.
Yay! I am in debt with like the most stupid things ever, like electricity bill debt right now and the medical debt.
Does the medical debt include the toe? We're gonna talk about Nikki's toe.
Yes.
Because
it's because
this
of
is
the
big.
toe.
Okay. Do you want to tell them your toe story? This isn't toe story with Andy and Woody and Buzz.
She's told me this joke.
this ain't no toe story. This is a toe story. And tell them what happened to your toe.
She told me this story at the Donkey Cafe we went to, and I was like,
Donkey Cafe.
Yep.
And they had they didn't have a donkey, but they had pictures of a donkey.
They had pictures of donkeys all over the wall. It was amazing. So the toe. Okay, I went to get a pedicure like a month and a half ago now. At first when I got it, I was like, whoa, this is hot. I love my feet right now. This is so cute.
My feet have never looked hotter.
Yeah, like I've never wanted to have my dogs out more than right now.
Are you wearing socks right now?
Yes, I am.
That's good.
Now I'm more ashamed of my feet than ever, but we'll get to that right now. So first off, let me say that this pedicure place I went to, it wasn't like some random ass like hole in the wall. It wasn't a place I didn't know about. I went with my friend Kiki, who has been there for like 2 years.
Had you been before?
No, this was my first time.
Okay, so this was a one and done. Well, not one and done, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
Okay.
So she had been going there for a long time. Her friends go there. Like, so I was like, okay, great. Like, this place sounds awesome. Okay. And what happened was during my pedicure, I noticed that when he was kind of like cleaning out the cuticle or whatever, it kind of hurt.
Did he nick you? Like,
yeah.
Was there blood?
There was no B word.
Can we not say B word?
We can say it, but I'm just so used to saying B word because my fiance has a fear of blood. Like, so much so, if you say blood, like, he is gonna, like, pass out. It's actually so kind of funny.
No, can I say that that's stupid? No. Dare I say it's kind of... No, not his fear. Like, B word, that's like, okay.
He looks around for him. Where is he?
Where is he? No, that's not stupid. The word thing. Like I if I could, you know, we could just say it like here and there. Like blood orange, like drop it in like smaller ways, like exposure therapy. Like blood orange, like maybe we could like get him to be okay with the word.
Yeah, no, that's true, because right now he's like somehow like Pavlov's dogged to like have this crazy reaction to the word blood.
We need to have it with like a good connotation. Like every time we say the word blood, like we deposit.
Give him a treat.
Yes, I was gonna say we deposit $50 into his bank account, but
that's too much.
That's expensive.
Yeah,
that's an expensive.
that's gonna add up.
Fear. It is. So treat. What does he like? Like
he likes ice cream. He's like a baby, so he likes like rainbow sprinkled ice cream.
every time we say the word blood, a sprinkler comes down from the sky and sprays him with fake blood.
No,
That's a really like.
We have like a chandelier that holds.
Isn't
like
he gonna edit this
fake...
and hear all of this?
Oh fuck! I forgot he's gonna edit this, dude.
We're
just
you're
upsetting
Elijah
him right now.
Skip ahead like 3 minutes. You can leave this part unedited. Don't worry about it.
If your name's Elijah Hansen, literally just ignore this
Oh my
part.
god, first and last name.
Yep,
and
Elijah Trey.
soon to be your last name.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Finish the toe story.
Sorry, toe
so
story.
He's getting the gunk out.
He's getting the gunk out, okay? And he must have cut me a little bit. There was no B word, but he must have cut me. And then I go home, and my toe is like feeling a little weird, okay? It just seems like a hangnail. Like, I took a picture of it, and I sent it to my friend, and she was like, oh, it's a hangnail. Like, that sucks, but like, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. And I was like, whoo, okay, I'll trust you. And I have a bit of like medical anxiety. Like I've been to the doctor at least like 10 times this year out of just like fears.
Oh, so you're not scared of going to the doctor. You're scared of like something being wrong with you. So you go to the doctor too much. Honestly, that's better than being scared to ever go to a doctor at all. Like I know some people that are like, I don't want to go to the doctor because I'm scared they're going to find something. And like, I don't understand that logic.
I don't get that either.
I think that you should.
Right.
I think you should go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I think you should buy your own insurance.
Even if you're in medical debt like me, like if you seriously
just go
think there's
more in
something
debt,
wrong,
honestly.
like yeah, literally just be in debt. Like it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But there's like programs to help you too. Like I'm paying mine off like a little bit at a time. So you can always do that. Yeah.
Okay, and Nikki's gonna explain to you how to get out of debt. But first she's gonna explain why she almost got amputated her toe.
Okay, so later this night that I got this pedicure, I bleached my hair and I dyed it, okay? And I got in the shower and the drain was clogged. So I was standing in about like this much water.
Oh my god, wait,
just
you didn't
like,
tell me this part.
Yeah, I was standing in bleach water and then I went back in and I dyed it. So then I was standing in the dye water. And also, no, I'll just say it, the tub wasn't that clean.
Yeah,
to begin
with.
No, you didn't fucking see it.
No, I didn't see it, but
I saw Syd coming and I closed it immediately. I was like, fuck.
Honestly, I didn't even want to peek because I was like, if it's so bad that you closed it, like I probably just shouldn't even go in there for a reason.
No.
I would do really well in a horror movie. Like that door's closed. I'm keeping it closed. I'm keeping it closed.
I mean, my bathroom's kind of like the bathtub right now is like a Saw like warehouse.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It is. That's
bleach,
like
dye.
Yes.
Toe blood.
See, look, she's keeping me on track.
That's what I'm here for. I'm also here for more than just that. Ring it again. And you should be doing the same at home. Hit that bell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this one too. That was the Vine
Yeah,
boom.
no, Vine Boom. I see it on there. Okay.
Sound off.
So you're standing in an inch of septic water.
Yes, disgusting water, okay? I get out later that night. My toe looks a little bit blue, just a little bit purple. And
What color was it painted? It was
it's like
painted blue.
aqua blue, yeah.
We're going to circle back to what you just said later because it has to do with something that I want to talk about.
Okay.
But keep going.
So it's looking weird. It's looking funky. I tell my friend again, what do you think I should do about this? Is this normal? Have you ever had this happen to you? And she's like, no, but it's probably fine. Just like try to like file your nail, you know, like just, you know, we'll see what
Probably
happens.
fine's not enough for me. Probably fine is not enough, especially with your like you said, your medical fear. Like I probably fine immediately makes me think like it's not fine.
Yeah.
She should have been a little bit more definite about it.
It was not definite. And she told me it was fine, so I was trying to relax. I was trying to calm down.
No, she said it was probably fine.
Yeah, but
it was clearly wasn't. Clearly wasn't.
Clearly was not. And so I ignored it for a little bit, and then later that night, my toe was like PURPLE. Caps locks.
Oh.
Caps locks.
I thought you were saying like it was PU, like it was stinky.
I could not handle it anymore.
Okay, so it was not purple or blue from the dye in the tub or the polish on your nail. It was my toe skin color, and I had like red dots going up my foot. Yeah. What does that mean? Like what? Like so? Is that an infection?
Yes, and we'll get to that. So I went to the doctor. And they were like, whoa, you have like a pretty bad infection, like a pretty bad skin infection. This is something that doesn't really happen to people, like unless you have like surgery or something.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And so they put me on 3 antibiotics, 3 powerful antibiotics. And they're like, you need to take these.
Stuff?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I feel like 3 antibiotics, you start hallucinating. I don't actually know.
No, it just hurt my belly. I was like,
You're like, you were like, I felt that before.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I also, oh my God, I hate taking pills. Elijah knows this. He'll be like, here, you need to take this. It's like good for you or whatever. Like if I'm sick and I'm like, oh.
You don't know how to swallow them?
Nope, I hate the flavor.
I have a really close personal friend of mine that cannot swallow pills. And
what's up with that?
They like work in like they work in the medical field too.
That's hilarious.
And I think that's pretty ironic.
I love that. It's like Jack Frost.
Wait,
no, wait.
What?
Robert Frost.
It's like Robert Frost.
The 2 roads.
Like the 2 roads. One road being taking pills, the other road being working in medicine. Mm-hmm. And she took which one? They took both.
She took both.
And
that's the beautiful thing, and that's what Robert Frost was trying to say.
Wow.
If you'd never read the poem, that's the analysis.
Did you read the poem?
Yes.
We were talking about this poem today.
Why? At the Donkey Cafe.
At the Donkey Cafe. God, it had to do with something.
It's fucking something.
It's okay. So right now, Nikki is standing in her story. She's standing in the road between infection forever or take some pills.
Right.
And you did take the road
less traveled.
No, I feel like that is definitely the road most traveled. If you have an infection, like please take your pills. Like
please do. Even though it's hard for me to swallow them. Like I don't know, especially the antibiotics they gave me because they were like Mr. Krabs.
Oh, and also they always yes. The one that takes up his whole mouth and then goes into his whole belly. It's good thing he's shaped like that because I don't think it would have fit down otherwise.
Exactly. So imagine me. I'm not shaped like that at all. I'm not stretched out like a bell.
Like a what?
Like a bell. I took my antibiotics, and 2 days later, this was not getting better. In fact, it was getting worse. And I was feeling very sick. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I got really paranoid about it. It was like 2 a.m, and I was like, I can't take this anymore. I don't think these are working, and I'm really scared. And my fiance, Elijah, he's very protective of me, and he was immediately like, I need to take you right now. Like, I don't care. Even if you say you change your mind, like, I'm going to take you to the hospital because I don't think this is normal.
I love that.
Yeah, I know. He's like so on my side with everything, which is so nice. And that's obviously how it should be.
My fiance, who I am engaged to be married to, he's kind of on my side about some stuff.
He's kind of cool. Yeah. I kind of love him. I was feeling weird about it.
And of course, I need to hear the engagement story.
Yes.
But first, let's talk about keeping that toe.
Oh, yes. Okay, I went to the doctor again, 2 a.m, and she's like, I think we need to drain this. I'm surprised the antibiotics aren't doing this. I'm surprised this hasn't happened on its own, okay?
Drain your toe?
Yeah.
Wait.
Because it was filled with
swollen?
shit. Yeah.
How big was your toe compared to how it...
Like twice its size.
I feel like I have a pretty large, like, big toe.
I do too.
Here, wait, you guys can't see. You can see, like, look at my sock, look at my big toe compared to the rest of my toes.
See? My toe's out there too.
I do feel like if my toe was a normal size, I would probably be a half to a full shoe size smaller.
I have big feet, and it's actually so annoying and humiliating. Like, I wish I had little feet.
Petite feet.
Yeah, like
you
petite.
could do the things that they did in like ancient China, where they would like bind your feet to be smaller.
Yes,
You could have started that a long time. I think that it's too late for you, but if you wanted your petite,
no, we
small
can
feet.
make that happen on TikTok.
On TikTok, why TikTok specifically?
We can post
I need to know the
about
thought
it
process.
on TikTok.
We can. Oh, like a series.
Yes.
Making Nikki's feet smaller.
And then it will become
If you want to see that, let us know. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a trendsetter, so.
Right. And the next one will be foot binding.
Right.
The new, not 1,000-year-old trend of binding feet.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Like, people on TikTok swear like they're doing new things. They're not.
They're not doing enough body mutilation on TikTok.
They're not.
They're
like,
really not.
so stupid.
Actually, no. We're doing too much body mutilation on TikTok.
What are they doing? I haven't been on TikTok in like 2 months.
Well, I don't know if it's body mutilation, but I just feel like a lot of the like wellness culture, like that kind of stuff, it's getting dangerously close to like people just like taking like the substance.
Or like
Ozempic is body mutilation if you don't need it for like diabetes. Maybe that's controversial.
Maybe this is controversial, but I kind of think you might be a bad person if you're doing Ozempic and you don't have diabetes. Like,
you're taking it from the people that need it.
Yep.
Is
you could die
there
from
shortage
it, so.
still? Did you hear about like the
I don't
Ozempic? Like
know.
too many people were taking it like for cosmetic reasons, and then it was making people who actually need it to regulate their insulin. I'm not 100% sure how it works.
And I will say this, like, there's probably nuance to this that I just don't understand, because like if you are fat, like, people do treat you not as good, honestly, and like there's not like people take away opportunities. Like, I've heard there's like a connection between like jobs and like that. Like, I don't know.
But I don't think the majority of people that are taking it right now, like people in LA that just take Ozempic to lose a few pounds, I don't think that they're in the category of people that are being treated differently because of their bodies.
So true,
like
because they're
Kim
rich.
Petras is taking Ozempic and she looked like
did not need
it.
Barbie Ferreira. Oh, this is so sad.
I don't know. Was that an Ozempic? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, okay. I don't know for sure.
I'm
but
not
like,
gonna comment on that.
It kind of came out of nowhere. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. People were speculating about it.
I haven't seen her in a minute. Like since I feel like there's a lot of time between. I don't know. I don't want to comment on Barbie Ferreira.
She's pretty petite now, which like she does not look bad by any means. But I don't know, if it was Ozempic, then that is kind of sad, because she was she was also beautiful the other way too. I don't know. Okay, cancel me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm always saying something wrong.
Cancel her, please.
Yeah.
Then I could do it by myself, and then I'll get someone to keep me on track.
Yay!
And we'll just keep cycling out people, and then soon Nikki will be uncanceled, and she'll come back in the rotation, but I'll already be gone.
Because you'll get canceled.
Yeah.
Doing mukbangs, like fetish mukbangs.
Oh, how is it fetish? Like,
there's fetish mukbangs. You didn't know this?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, like
theater,
kind of. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'm good at mukbangs, because I don't think I would be able to eat enough to make it interesting. Because I would be like, I feel like I'm one of those people that has like a meal and I'm full, and then like 2 hours later I have another small meal and then I'm full. Like, I do that.
Okay, I get it, and I actually am starting to think you're not a good mukbanger at all. So I think you should do something like more funny, like bio warfare, like release a bunch of like ladybugs where they don't belong.
Shoot. Invasive species.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna bring kudzu to California.
What is that?
Kudzu?
Yeah.
Is that out here? It's big. I'm from the South. And it's like invasive vine. Completely, you should put in a picture of it just so people know what I'm talking about. But it's like a vine that takes over like trees, forests. Like, you could just like, you see, like, you'll be driving along the highway and you'll look and there's like a wall of like greenery, and it's like, it's not pretty. It looks like it's killing the life underneath it, but it takes over everywhere. I haven't seen it out here, but I also don't think that California has enough trees or like greenery for kudzu to like do well.
Do its thing.
Do its thing. But you never know.
Bring mongoose.
Speaking of I don't know, like I want to hear the end of the story of
okay, yeah.
Did they drain it?
Motherfucker.
Did they drain it? Did they drain your toe?
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna derail for 1 second again. There's this video of this fucking animatronic skeleton, and there's a guy like yelling at it with his wife because they think it's possessed, and it's literally just being an animatronic, but he's like, motherfucker. Okay.
I've literally never seen this.
Elijah, insert the clip.
Motherfucker!
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
They drained the toes. She got a scalpel and she cut open my toe, and a bunch of
Is
stuff
Elijah
came
gonna
out.
hate this too?
He saw it happen. Yeah.
So wait, the blood. Sorry.
No
the,
B word.
The B word.
It was stuff.
I feel like that's worse than because like you cut something open, you're expecting B word.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm not. Elijah, I'm an ally to your fear. I will. Yeah. At what point do you not just associate B word with the like? It's just contextual. Like.
Right.
Like I say B word, it could be the same thing. Like in your mind, you're already thinking.
Well, if you talk about like a cut or something to him, he starts doing this. He goes.
Oh, okay.
Like if he's like a little kid, you know, when you offer them like broccoli.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
No, thank you. Okay. So, but like, I feel like you cut something open, you expect B word. You cut something open, if something else comes out, that's like,
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
So other stuff was coming out.
Other stuff. And she wiped it away. She put a giant bandage on it. Like
Stitches or no stitches?
No stitches, just a band-aid. Or not a band-aid, but like she wrapped it in gauze. And it was kind of like when Squidward was wrapped up. Like, and he looked like, it was like that, but just
kind of like when Squidward was wrapped up. It is.
Correct.
The only example of like medical representation you could have thought of.
Right. Yes. I don't see much medical things except for chubby
Squidward
emo.
went on O after he ate all those Krabby Patties at one time?
Because it went straight to his thighs.
It did. He honestly looked thick as hell. But then they probably had to put him on that O.
What can I say? You know what? Squidward is like the only person that could go on Ozempic and doesn't need it that I wouldn't judge a little bit.
They could never make me hate Squidward.
No, because he's just trying his best. Like, I get it. He kind of hates SpongeBob, and SpongeBob is like the best person ever. But you gotta look at it from his point of view for a second.
No,
like,
yeah.
He's like clearly depressed. His career as like a clarinetist. Clarinetter.
Okay.
Is flopping.
Clarinetist? I don't know. Musician. He's a musician.
Yeah, it's flopping. He tried to do art. It was flopping. Like, his dreams are like crushed. He works at a job he hates. Like,
yeah. I'd honestly be pissed too. I know, I understand how he could be pissed about it. But you know what? He lets it get to the point where he doesn't see the beauty in life anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like, he has a really great neighbor. He has 2 great neighbors. I would say one of them is better than the other.
Right.
But he has a whole community of fish that really could love him if he would just open up his heart.
Right.
But I do think, like, if you're in a bad situation for long enough, you become jaded.
Here's the thing, though, is, like, at what point does, like, mental health stop being an excuse for being kind of like a jerk?
I think that he needs to go to squid therapy and try to get a lot of that sorted out.
He should
and also
go back.
He has to deal with Squilliam. Like, I feel like him and Squilliam had a thing. It seems.
You think so?
Yeah.
Challengers thing?
I just think it was like just them two.
Just
personally.
them two.
Like, I think it was probably just like a gay thing.
Okay.
I think they had a thing. And I think that it didn't go Squidward's way, and now Squilliam's living the life that Squidward wants.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think at the end of the day Squidward wants Squilliam's life. I think he wants Squilliam. You know?
That makes sense.
Good luck, babe.
Yeah. Good luck, babe.
Did you see her new song? Do you see her new song
no,
on SNL?
No, she has a new song?
She has a new country song it's something about like we get the job done, and it's about how women are better lovers than men.
Oh.
And it was iconic, and it was a really good performance. And
It's called Women's World.
It's called Women's World by Katy Perry. Please stream 143. Someone has to.
Someone has to.
Someone has to.
Katy Perry has to make at least $1 off of this album.
Please.
Yeah.
Good God, someone.
Yeah.
Does she? Yeah, she should. $1?
$1. Just one. I don't
just
support
one.
any more money than that.
No,
going
$1
to
is
her.
good just to pay Trisha Paytas back for her appearance in the music video.
Right, because she killed it.
And God, she's so awesome.
I know. She was hot in that.
Yeah, she pulled the whole truck.
Yeah, and she like squished her boobs together. That was freaking cool. That was really cool.
Okay, wait.
I was going to say something TMI.
Oh, okay. You don't have to.
One time, I had a sexual dream about Trisha Paytas.
I don't think that that's too much information. Am I?
Okay. Well, the thing about it though is
It depends on how graphic you're about to get with
I
it.
won't get graphic, but
Okay.
I'll say this: it was confusing because I've never not once felt like, oh, I'm attracted to Trisha Paytas.
That'll happen. You'll have a dream about someone, and all of a sudden, your entire perspective on them changes.
Yeah, you're like, whoa. I never knew like I would think of her that way. I also had a sexual dream about Nathan Fielder, and I was like, whoa, where did that come
I
from?
can understand. That I can totally
I mean,
understand.
he's funny,
honestly.
so
He is funny.
yeah, it's like I don't know. He's like he's sort of like not a Pete Davidson, but he's kind of like has that.
I don't
realm.
understand I don't understand the Pete Davidson appeal. Like I kind of get the appeal, but he's not for me.
Right.
He's not for me.
I get the appeal too. I will say the same thing. He's not for me. And this might be mean because I think he seems a little bit dumb.
For me, it's like I feel like any comedian has to be smart to like do that.
I think he's
but
funny.
He's funny.
But I think
I feel like he's
comes off
funniest
as
when
dumb.
yeah, and he's always funniest when he's breaking character on SNL.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? His best performance was in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Have you seen that movie?
I haven't seen it, but I need
Oh,
to
you need
because
to.
I love
You need
Rachel
to.
Sennett.
She's so good in that movie. Like best performances from that's her best performance in my. Actually, she was really good in Saturday Night too. But she was really good in that movie. Amanda Stenberg, Rue from the Hunger Games. She's in the movie.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love Rue, dude. I love her.
I love Rue.
I love the Hunger Games.
I love yes. That was my ringtone. That on my phone. If you texted me in early high school, that was my ringtone. I was obsessed with the Hunger Games. My dad made me a Mockingjay. But when I say he welded me a Mockingjay.
What?
Welded. It was pretty huge, like that big, and
That's everything.
he put it on like a pendant, and then I was Katniss for Halloween a couple of years in a row.
What?
And yeah, it was a great dad moment.
That is
epic dad
cute.
moment from my dad.
Oh my god, I'm so fatherless right now.
No,
I actually
no.
gained a father though in getting engaged, so I can look at it like that.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about this.
Who's Rhett and who's linked between us two?
Oh my god, I love them. I don't know. I love both of them, so I don't mind being either. I feel like Link though, he was emo. And
Yeah.
so I kind of still have those
I'll be
vibes a little
Rhett.
bit.
And I also he's the taller one. Rhett is the taller one.
Right.
I'm taller.
Yep.
We have the same length hair, I feel like, right now. Like got really long
Dude,
hair.
you have the same hair color as him.
Yeah. Okay. So if Rhett ever needs a body double doing something, I really feel like I could pass as him.
Oh, I'm sorry, not to bring this back, but I feel really bad about what I said about Pete Davidson. I'm sorry, you're not dumb. I don't think he would ever see this in 300,000 years, but I'm sorry,
I don't
Pete.
think he would see this, and I don't think he would get offended, and I don't think he would care or know who you are.
Never,
So,
but
we're good.
I just wanted to apologize. I feel like in my heart I will meet Rachel Sennett someday. I feel it in my body.
I DM'd her one time and she responded. Not to be this person, but I kind of knew who Rachel Sennett was
Before everyone else.
She Melissa Villaseñor and Ego Nuodum from SNL, they were like doing a tour like on college campuses when I was in school, and they came to my school, and Rachel Sennett was their opener. And I looked her up at the time. I think she only had like 14,000 followers on Instagram.
Way.
How many followers does she have now? What do we think?
I'm gonna say 500,000 or 400.
Yeah, let's see.
Maybe?
Rachel Sennett.
I mean, she deserves more than that.
803,000 followers. So
Yes.
I was there first. I remember like DMing her after being like, you were so funny. Like, I loved your set. Like, I thought she was funnier than the other two.
The
and
other two? We don't remember their names.
The other two, I just named them too. I thought she was funnier than them. And I told her that. No, I didn't tell her that exactly, but I just told her I thought she was funny. And she responded. And she was very nice.
Oh.
So we love you, Rachel Sennett.
Yeah.
Come on the pod.
I need her. I love her so much. Okay, wait. So engagement story.
Yeah. Okay. So
This is a
wait,
lot.
this is my first question to kind of link the two stories together. Were the toes and the nails, was that your pre-engagement nails, or were there
There's nails in between. Okay, so actually I didn't get to like the kind of craziest
Can I
part.
sum it up? Because
Yeah.
I do know the end.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, what I think happened is she said, I think I should reach out to the nail salon and tell them that they fucked my toe up.
Yep.
I said, you absolutely should reach out and you should get a new set of nails out of it. They offered her a set on the house. Mm-hmm. And so she went back and got those, and those were these nails.
These are the engagement
And those are the
nails.
engagement nails.
Right.
And can we just get a little commotion for the ring? Get up a little closer. It's so beautiful. I love it.
It's so beautiful.
It's very antique looking. Is it someone else's ring, or is it new?
It's brand spanking new.
Wait,
Yep.
really? Oh, this could have been someone's grandma's ring.
I love that.
Genuinely.
I love that. I wanted it. I really wanted a ring that looked like not your standard one. It had a
I like
cute little
that.
design on it, like something like that.
I think all the people from my high school and like college that are getting engaged now, they all have the same ring.
See, I don't like that.
I don't like what it looks like, and I don't think it looks like unique. I don't know. I like that you have one that does look unique. So
Thank you.
where was this? Where did it take place? Did you know it was happening?
I had a feeling that this was happening, but I wasn't like 100,000% sure.
Did you know that these were going to be your engagement nails when you got them done?
Okay, I knew for sure that I needed to get my nails done before this trip that he was taking me on, just in case. Okay?
Where was the trip to?
It was to Big Sur, which is in NorCal, and it's like, in my opinion, probably the most beautiful place
A lot of people say that. I've never
seen.
I want to
and
go.
dude, it's so beautiful. It's just the best place. It's just the best place on earth. And for sentimental reasons too, because me and Elijah, probably like 1 month into dating, we took a trip down there, and it was just up there.
Up there.
And it was just so beautiful. And there's actually more lore to this. Okay, so sorry if this is a little detract, but when I began talking to Elijah on Bumble, we really like hit it off. We're just like texting each other. We would send each other voice memos like
How long
back and
ago was
forth.
this?
This was almost 3 years ago.
Okay.
And
I'm setting the scene.
set the scene.
I'm trying to get all the information. I love a timeline.
Yes, here's the timeline. But the thing is that on his profile, he had friends or like a relationship listed. So it was kind of unclear if he liked me or not. And I was like, oh, you're so cute. And he was just like, thank you. And I was like, okay. So I kind of,
Thank you is crazy.
I know.
Thank you is actually crazy.
I know. I was like,
He's probably just nervous too, though. I'm sure.
Well,
I'm sure he likes you.
I'm sure he likes
I'm
me now.
sure he likes you.
Yeah, he must be into me now because we live together. So just a feeling. Right after we started talking, he ghosted me.
Wait, for how long?
For like a week. He didn't talk to me for like a week,
He
and
passed out because the date was so fun, and
Well, we
stayed
didn't-
passed out for.
we didn't go on a date. We were
this
just
was
talking.
this was
meeting.
Oh,
And we were supposed to meet each other.
he was probably at like a wellness retreat, phone off for a week.
He was doing like ayahuasca in
yeah.
like the forest somewhere. But back up. So
More?
I genuinely was like, oh, I just feel like he stopped talking to me. Like when you're on Bumble, like you talk to people and then they just stop talking.
replying.
Yeah. And it was a bummer, but I just kind of let it go. Just like, okay, he doesn't like me. It's gonna be okay. It's fine.
It's not meant to be.
Right. And then a week later, he messaged me again. And I was like, whoa, he's talking to me again? Like, I'm so
Did he say why
surprised.
he ghosted for a week?
Yes, he did. And he said that he was going through a really, really bad depression.
Oh.
And so he
Sorry,
took...
not you airing out his depressive episode.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. He really doesn't like feel shame about any of this, which is like really nice. I don't feel shame about it either. I'm very open about my mental health, so
Good
we
for you
connect on
guys.
that level. He was very just disheveled, depressed, just going through it.
Mm-hmm.
And so he took a trip by himself to Big Sur. And while he was there, he adventured around.
So the ayahuasca, I was kind of right about the wellness retreat.
Yes, you
He
were.
kind of, it was just
You
not
were.
like he didn't sign up for it, but he like took himself on it. And honestly,
took
that's
himself
a
there.
beautiful journey.
I know.
Like
And
Lord of the Rings.
I know. know. And you know, the thing about him is that he really explores places. Like he'll just go to a random place, which is something I'm envious of for men, by the way, because they can just do that and they won't get murdered and raped.
Dude. Yeah, well, even the Uber thing, okay, whatever. I'm a Waymo user now. Do you know Waymo?
No, explain. Okay, we'll get into it in a second.
We'll circle back to Waymo because
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I'm gonna explain. It's my new obsession. It's my new obsession, and I don't know if it's morally correct, and I need some advice from the viewers. If I should continue to use Waymo.
It's good to ask them because they're the judge, jury, and executioners.
I think they're all correct too. Every take that they have is right, and every critique they have on you or me or anyone is also correct.
Exactly.
So let us know if Nikki should break off her engagement. Sound off. She'll do it. Comments. She'll do it.
You guys control my life, clearly.
And his.
This is a different story. Let me come back to that.
He went to Big Sur by himself, found himself, discovered he should text you back. You guys start dating and fall in love.
More specifically, he found, and this is important, okay? He found this beautiful secret area that's not even on a map, okay? It's just this area by the ocean. There's lots of grass. Like it's just so beautiful. It's right between a forest.
Killed you that weekend.
Not yet. Okay, so he found this place though by himself, and then he came back and he texted me this about his whole depressive episode and all this. And I decided to give him a chance and like believe him, even though my brain was kind of like, you're so stupid right now. Like he might have just ghosted you just cause, and then now he's just coming back. Like
people do use the mental health excuse too.
I don't know. I obviously I didn't really know him, so
knowing him now, it's definitely
100%. The truth, yeah.
Me being like, he was definitely mentally ill.
This motherfucker is like the Joker.
He was going through it.
Yeah.
All the B words, sweat and tears.
Yup, exactly. And then we met up. We went on a beautiful date together. It was still unclear if we were just gonna be friends or not. But
and he took you rock climbing on the first date.
Yeah. We went to go get boba, as like air quotes, like I don't know what this is, like I don't know if this is a date or not, but like we so clearly like hit it off like immediately, like on such a good level where I knew like if we were just gonna be friends, I was gonna hurt my feelings. Like I was gonna be like just secretly in love with him and everything's fine. But he took me to a beach again, like I was not safe at all with going on any dates. Like I would just go anywhere.
You're definitely, that's a little more reckless than I would have been. I'm like first date, I'm like public place, drinks for like an hour, maybe 2, and then like I don't care.
That's smart.
I'm also I live in LA, so it's like
that's
I guess
kind of more crazy a little bit.
I mean I don't know. I'm maybe also not on the apps, so usually if I'm going on a date with someone, it's probably gonna be like vetted. Like I'm gonna know who they are.
Like mutual people.
Yeah. To an extent, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well. This guy, Elijah, was like virtually a stranger.
Dude.
we went to the beach and we like crawled through caves and stuff. I'm in like a short ass skirt, like slutty as hell, like long socks, got creepers on. They're like platforms, and I'm climbing over rocks because I'm like, I like him, and you know,
it's kind of the new take her swimming on the first date.
Yeah,
it's like it's kind of like more wholesome because it's like, can she handle the climb? Like,
will she climb with me?
Will she climb?
It's the climb.
Yes, exactly. It is. That was what he was singing on the first date.
And then after we went, this is important too, by the way, I'm sorry. Right after we climbed on rocks, I told him that I don't know how to drive, but I have my permit. And I was like, he actually suggested this. He said, do you want to drive my car? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like,
if someone told me they do not have their permit, or they have their permit but they don't drive, I think the last thing I would say to them is, you want to take mine for a spin? Like, my car is my baby, and like I would not let anyone, like only a select people. I think my best friend could drive my car, my roommate, my parents, like those are the people that I trust to drive my car. That's it. Random girl on the first date is crazy. I think that's how you know it's like meant to be, because he trusted you to crash. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
I drove the car. I was
Not very
driving
well.
the car. I crashed the car into a bush over a planter.
Was there damage on the car?
Just like a little scratch. Okay. Not too bad.
I just like, okay, there's like so many things that I wouldn't have done in that situation that it's almost like awesome. And like you guys are meant to be, because you guys were both equally unsafe. You were like, I'm gonna go climb on rocks with random dude I don't know. And he was like, I'm gonna let some bitch drive my car that doesn't have a license. It was kind of meant to be. So clearly it went well. And you continue to date, and he takes you to Big Sur. Let's fast forward a few years.
Fast forward, yes. And we sorry, this was a month after all of this happened, and we're dating and all this. And he took me to that secret spot that he went to and he found when he was mentally mentally ill.
Okay.
When he ghosted me. So isn't that nice?
So it's sweet. And then he took you back there.
He took me back there.
So wait, as soon as you get to the spot, you know.
Yes. So there's actually like a weird, like, I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't drive. Okay, but there's something blocking this path, like in the way where you can't just drive straight to this like,
it's like
secret
a barricade.
location.
Is there like a pillar in the
There's
middle?
like a road that's closed.
Oh, okay.
So he had to drive like 3 hours to get to this place.
Wow.
So when I knew we were doing that, I'm like, okay, like this is
like
happening.
you're not driving 3 hours just for a damn picture. Like there's a ring.
This is very special what is happening right now.
Okay.
And so we had a little picnic there. He had this like cute little like charcuterie board where he like cut like little like apples and like cheese and grapes.
I love that.
And like some not champagne because he had to drive back, but like sparkling, what is it called?
Like a sparkling cider? Or
Yes.
like a wine, or like a sparkling like grape juice situation?
Something like that. And we were looking out at this beautiful view that is like literally forest here.
Insert, do you have any pictures?
Here.
Do you have any
I do.
Okay,
yeah.
Put in a picture.
Pictures here. Blah, blah, blah. And he opens up the backpack and he gives me this little thing. It's called a viewfinder. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but if you're a kid and you look through it.
Yeah, you like, it's almost like it looks like a camera, and you put your head up to it and then you click through all the pictures.
Yes, you click through slides. I actually have it right here.
Can I look at it?
Yeah.
You tell the story. I'm gonna click through this thing.
Okay.
I'm taking a break.
It's okay. So he made this viewfinder and these like little slides to put in it, and it's basically our love story that's inside. There's two little things.
Am I allowed to look at them?
Yeah, of course.
You know what? I'm
no
gonna
nudes.
click through it later. I know. I think that's what I was like mostly asking in that moment.
Suspicious.
Am I allowed to look through this?
Of course.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna look through it later because I don't want to distract from the story. Keep going.
No worries. So it's our love story. He tells me look towards the sun because that's how you can see it better, and that's actually true. You can see it better if you look towards like light. And I put in the second slide, and it's like kind of like getting to like modern day us, like present day. And then the last slide said, "Will you marry me?"
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know. And then I turned and he was on his knee.
Stop, that's so magical.
I know,
Did you
it was
cry?
really cute. I did cry.
Oh, that's so awesome.
It was so cute.
I love that. And you said yes, I assume.
Yes, you can safely assume that. He was
Yay.
like, I said no, and then he's like, oh, you could keep the ring. And I was like, okay, cool. And now we're just roommates.
Oh my God.
No, it was so beautiful. I cried, we hugged, and oh my gosh. And then it was just so beautiful. And then
that's like the perfect story too, because it's like sentimental, it's a beautiful view, like he planned everything out so like far in advance. He made sure your nails were done. That's important.
Yeah, because then you can't take the picture.
Yeah,
right.
you have to. And may I just say, like, when I saw these nails on you and I knew that they were like when I saw that you were engaged, I was like, oh my God, like these are the perfect engagement nails for Nikki. Like they're classy, like you have the French tip going on, but like it's very you, like it's a little more quirky. It has the blue going on because you just did your hair and everything too at the time.
Thank you.
It was perfect. I'm very happy for you.
Well, thank you.
And Elijah, I guess.
It was so beautiful. And when we walked back to the car, This is when we still had our Volkswagen Bug, which is another can of worms we will get to in a second. Okay. We put the top down and we were driving by the ocean, and On the Sea by Beach House was playing, and we just like held hands.
And that was the one you used on your Instagram post.
Yes.
I have a good memory.
Oh, it was so wonderful and beautiful. And okay, so to get to this next part, this is all connected, okay? You need to know this, okay? 1 month ago, before this trip, we bought a Volkswagen Beetle from our friend Kiki for $3,000, and we were like, this is the best deal ever. This is awesome.
And then you told me that you had bought it so that you could like learn how to drive finally. Like
yes.
for realsies.
For reals this time. Yeah, I'm learning how to drive. And it was from 2013, by the way. This is important, okay? Remember this. It was black. It's so cute. I love this car. And we were like, okay, let's take this to Big Sur. It will be beautiful because we'll be able to put the top down and we'll be able to see all the sides.
Oh no.
And on our way there, like literally on our way to Big Sur, the car starts acting weird. Okay, like we're at a stop. We pull to a stop and it's doing this. Like,
were the brakes like broken?
Something was going on with it.
Okay.
We didn't know yet. We're
and
like,
you
what
kept
is
driving?
Wrong? We went to a mechanic.
Okay.
And we were like, what do you think is wrong with this? And he observed it. He like did a little test. I don't know how, but he was like, I think this is fine. As long as the engine light doesn't come on, you're good. If the engine light comes on, it's really fucking bad and you need to get out of this car.
I think that's a bad mechanic. If you're, I have a limited knowledge on cars. I dealt with a lot of issues with my last car, and it was like 13 years old toward the end of its life, and the check engine light didn't come on, but there were issues with that car, and no mechanic should be telling you if your car is stuttering and like
we're trying to drive and it's like the steering is like the computer inside it for the steering is like fucking up.
No, that's a bad mechanic to say, well, the check engine light's not on. Bro, he's like a human version of a check engine light. He needs to check your car out. I don't know where you went.
Engine, he needs to check on the engine.
Yeah, he does.
Robert Frost.
Good. That was Robert Frost said that, I think.
Yes. So we took his word and we were like, okay, let's go. Let's just keep an eye on the engine light.
I would have yelped the next mechanic in town.
Dude, this was like a random ass one, like along the drive.
Like, you want to just get engaged. Wait, was this pre-engaged or post?
Pre.
You just want to, wait, are you on the way to get engaged?
On the way to Big Sur, yes. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I kind of understand how in that moment, if I'm Elijah, I'm like, he said it's fine, let's just go. Like, I would have been like, let's just go because I have a plan.
Yeah, this was like multiple hours into the drive too. Right. So it was like, it would have been like a pain to like turn around. Yeah.
Okay, I kind of understand it now. If I was just like kind of going about my business and it's like a normal day, I would probably go to a second mechanic. But you guys were on a mission.
We were on a mission, right.
Or you didn't know about it yet.
I didn't know about the mission, but it was an important mission. And so we drive to Big Sur. We get there. Fortunately, nothing happened.
Okay.
Awesome. And we drive to that area to get engaged. That's amazing. But obviously we were still very cautious about the car. We were like, we need to take it easy when we're driving uphill, take it slow, don't go too quick. And so on the way back from getting engaged, like this beautiful moment just happened. 1 hour later, okay, it's dark now. The sun has gone down and we're slowing down because we want to let cars behind us go. They're driving super fast. We're like, we don't want to do that. And all of a sudden on our left side, a deer comes out of nowhere.
Oh my God.
And
it's like Get Out.
Yes. It was so scary. And
did you get hit?
It was running towards us and it hit its antlers on our car.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
You're toast.
I know, it was so scary. And we were right on our right side was a cliff with no guardrail. And so Elijah swerved as much as he possibly could without murdering us.
They say don't swerve if a deer is coming towards you.
You're supposed to hit it.
Yeah. Which that's like weird, but I understand it as a concept.
Right. I know, because basically if you swerve out of the way for a deer, there's a big chance that you're gonna kill yourself and probably kill the deer still anyways.
Right.
So you might as well run the deer over. As fucked up as that sounds, it's like it's better for you not to die. So take that advice, I guess.
Take that to heart. Next time you see a deer coming, stand your ground.
Yes.
It's unfortunate. You were there first.
Yeah. And so this deer has clunked into the car and we're like, oh my God, like Elijah Elijah's like freaking out. He's like so scared. He's like shaking. He's like, oh my God, I hope I didn't hurt him. I hope I didn't hurt it. Like really like scared, freaking out.
That's nice.
And I was like rubbing his back. I was like, no, listen, it's okay. Like, we don't know what's happened to him yet. We're gonna look, but do not feel bad because you did everything you possibly could have and more to try to avoid this. And you needed to honestly just keep driving. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You can't feel guilty for it. You were just trying to get us out of this safely, okay?
Have you, well, oh wait, I was gonna ask you if you've ever hit an animal, and I realized like this like that's not really something that would apply to you. I actually don't know if I've ever killed something in my car, like maybe a squirrel. I don't know. I think I may have run over squirrel roadkill that had already happened.
Right.
Like, I don't think I've personally ever hit an animal. It's scary though.
It's so scary. Oh my God.
So wait, did that damage the car more?
It actually didn't. He bonked his head and just pushed in the mirror, like not broke the mirror, but he pushed it in. Yeah, like folded it in.
Pulled it back out.
Yeah, and so we were scared as fuck, and these two cars driving super fast on both lanes of the road, you know, came driving by, and it didn't seem like they hit anything. Like, they just drove right by, nothing happened, it was all good. So then we open the door and we look at the street. There's no deer there. There's no B word. And we look behind us.
No
Deer's
B word.
not there. Not on the right side either. There's nothing there. So we're like, okay, I think he got away.
Yeah.
Because there would for sure be like crazy gore or something here, right? So I think he was fine.
Gore of Elijah's comfort character.
Yes, like, it was like, oh my God, but it was so crazy. And it was so crazy. And just thankfully, you know, we got back and, you know, neither one of us died.
But the car, you were like,
this is fucked. Okay, so the next day we'll see what happens with the car. You know, we're driving around locally, so it's fun.
Yeah.
We went to the aquarium of Monterey, and it's the funnest fucking aquarium of all time. This isn't important, but it's so awesome. I'd recommend going there.
Guys, go check it out.
They got sharks in there. It's fucking sick.
I don't think I've been to that one.
Dude, it's the best aquarium
Actually,
I've
no.
ever been to.
I know I've not been to that one.
Please.
The best aquarium is the Georgia aquarium. They have a tunnel. that moves. Okay, wait. It's like a tunnel with a moving walkway underneath, and there's whale sharks.
What?
Yeah. You need to come to Atlanta.
What? I would love to.
Yeah.
That sounds
Come
so
to
fun.
Brazil.
Come to Brazil. Dude.
Wait, I need to tell my WAYMO story.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Completely
Don't worry. We have time. Okay, so the next day, the aquarium, okay? And we had a fun time, and when we get back to the car, by the way, people harassed me at this aquarium. Sorry, let me pop off for like 20 seconds. Yes, so these two fans came up to me. Fans, I'm gonna say air quotes, okay? They came up to me.
If you harass your favorite person in public, you're not a fan. I think
It's
Chapel Run said
rude.
that.
It's rude. Okay, so first of all, this wasn't like a real fan. Like, if you're not a fan of the channel, I don't consider you a real fan. Like, if you know me from like my past stuff with like my ex, like, I don't consider this real at all. Like, I don't take it seriously. But she came up to me and she was like, "Are you from TikTok?" And that's such a red flag.
Are you from TikTok?
That is
a
a
crazy
red
opener.
flag.
I think you could go to anyone and say like, "Are you from TikTok?"
Right.
Everyone's on TikTok. What do you
Right.
mean? Are you from TikTok?
I know.
You don't even know her name. Is crazy.
She didn't know my name. Nope.
Wow.
It was a red fucking flag. So, you know, with this sort of situation, if this is not a fan of the channel, they don't actually really like know me. I lie and say, no, that's not me. So I said,
So
I
no.
lied. I said, no, it's not me. But then
Smart.
later, like an hour later, me and Elijah were in a gift shop, and she comes up and she has like her brother or her boyfriend, whatever, be the person who approaches me. He was like, "Can we get a picture with you and your boyfriend?" And I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Why?" And
So
he was
weird.
like, I don't know. And he like,
Oh,
looked.
what? I don't know is crazy.
No, I didn't think he understood at all. I think he was just going by whatever she told him. And then
That's so weird, because if she was like, Nikki, I really like if she had done if she had just gone on to your page, been like, okay, her name is Nikki. Nikki, I'm a huge fan. Would you mind taking a picture? I'm sure you would have. Do you take pictures with people? I don't know.
all the time, dude. I love you guys. Seriously, I'm more than happy to take a picture. I'm more than happy to say hi. Everything.
I'm more than happy to take a picture.
Yeah,
You
take
could
a picture
ask.
with Syd. Take
No,
a picture with her.
no one wants to. my
Not
picture.
yet, but they will.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, but she doesn't go about doing it that way at all.
No, and she definitely doesn't know me by YouTube. She definitely is talking to me about Arcade Craniacs, like, period. Okay. I know that's why she's talking to me. But she's like, no, it is you. And she pulls out her phone and she shows me my Instagram.
So wait, why would she ask if like that's you?
Okay, so she had, like, you know how you see when you just barely followed someone, it pops up suggestions underneath? That was what it looked like when she showed it to me.
Oh,
she was like, no, it's you.
It's you, and I just followed you 2 seconds ago to prove it.
Take a picture with me.
She should have just X'd out the suggestions.
So
also, going up to someone and showing them or showing them their profile, being like, I know who you are, you owe me a picture.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
That's crazy. This is what Chapel Run was talking about. That's the second time I said that, but I don't care because it's so true.
Yeah, literally, fuck you. Yeah. Like, that sucks. And you're also bringing up something that is like, I'm not comfortable associating with it, you know? And maybe you don't know that, but still, if I already made it clear that I don't want to, it's not really fair to approach me again.
Did she show you your page now or your old page?
She showed me my page now, but
you knew that they recognized you from that point in your life.
They referenced something from that point.
That's not cool.
Yeah. So cool. That's why I wasn't happy with it. I definitely, like, please, everyone watching this, feel free if you ever see me in the wild, please say hi. Yeah. This is not about you, okay? Don't be scared of me. It's literally just people like that kind of harass me that I'm gonna lie and say I don't know. Right. What are you talking about?
Right.
But I ended up taking the picture with them because I literally felt cornered. Like, I felt like I had no choice.
That sucks too, because it's like you want to take a picture with someone because you want to do it,
right? And like,
you know, it would make their day, and not just for them to put on their story, be like, LMAO random influencer number 4.
Exactly. And she was literally like, this is you, take a picture with me.
I would have said no, honestly. I mean, it's you know, I say that not knowing how I would actually react in the scenario.
I was like literally cornered.
I would have said no, actually. Like, I would have done it better than you. No, like, you don't know how you're gonna react until it's happening.
And like, in hindsight, I totally should have said no. And Elijah definitely would have like been like, no, she's not gonna, and pulled me away. But they like cornered me like the minute that he had walked away.
Of course they did.
Yeah, and I think they knew that I was too shy to kind of like defend myself further. So
I feel like a lot of internet people are, because I mean, the job is like very isolating by nature. Like, you don't have like coworkers really,
right?
So like you don't really know how you're gonna react to those situations until you like come up on it. And
exactly. Okay, but sorry, that was the aquarium tangent. When we leave, okay, we get
still
back.
Talking about this stupid car.
This fucking car.
Fucking car.
We get in this car, and guess what? Guess what happened?
Oh shit.
Check engine light.
You had to get a ride from that fan.
No. No, okay, that would have actually been fucking insane. Like, that's a movie right there. But the check engine light is on, and we're like, fuck, oh my god, what are we gonna do? But we look it up, and there's a Volkswagen mechanic 8 minutes away. And we're like, oh my god, how amazing.
Perfect.
That's perfect. We drive the 8 minutes to this mechanic. Can you fix this? What's going on with this? And he's like, sure, I'll check it out. Just like give me a day, because this is gonna be a lot to look at. There's a lot wrong with this.
And is that around here, or it was up in Big Sur?
It was still in Big Sur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we're like, okay, that's fine. You know, we will just try to figure this out. And we're like, literally, if this doesn't work out, if they can't fix the car, we're stranded, because guess what? Too, Elijah's license was expired because he just applied for his motorcycle one, and you have to renew both at the same time, basically.
So you wouldn't rent a car. You would have had to like Uber back, which I don't even think they do.
Driver's license.
Right. Oh shit. So was the car okay? Did they fix like temporarily?
Okay, so while they were handling the car, we were like, we should check out our options. We're gonna go to a car dealership and just see what is available, like used car, whatever. Like, let's just see what would happen, worst case scenario, if we had to get a new car. Prepared. Yes, exactly. So we went to a Subaru dealership, and one of these guys was just super predatory, as car dealership men are. Was like rushing it, like bum, like, this is the perfect car for you. You should get this one. Exactly.
Like, that's their job.
Yeah, you know, but he was like really like pressing it, you know, pressing hard, like acting like there's no other options, there's no other prices, you need to pay this much, all of this, even though it's clearly like, we were naive. We didn't know. And we were looking at this car and we're like, this is kind of the perfect car. Like, he had us like kind of sold on it. We're like, damn. And it was a Subaru Crosstrek in emerald something purple, okay? And this is important, okay? Actually, remember that. This is actually important, okay? And we literally had dinner reservations to celebrate our engagement as we were in this car dealership. We were like running up on the time. Like it was like 30 minutes away.
Oh shit.
And we're like, we really need to go. We have something to do. We're like going to a dinner. And they were like, no, don't worry. Well, we're gonna have him over there take you. And it was some random guy at the car dealership.
Wait, take you to dinner?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Because we lied and said we just took an Uber there. We didn't want to tell them we were desperate. We didn't want to tell them, oh fuck, like we don't know if our car is gonna be okay. Because then that makes it worse.
They're not gonna give you as good of a deal.
Exactly.
So they're like, Jerry's gonna drive you to dinner.
Yes. Yeah. And then
who the hell is Jerry?
And then 10 minutes. It's like 10 minutes to, and they're
and
still
how far away is
talking
the
to
restaurant?
us.
Is it close?
It's pretty close, but
you had
we
to
had a
chop,
reservation.
chop.
Yeah, exactly. And like they're still talking to us, and I'm like, I had to do the thing. I was like, excuse me, we have a reservation that we have to go to. And then the guy's finally like, okay, well we're gonna have this guy take you. And so this guy pulls up who works at the car dealership, and his license plate says Ligma on it, and he's
No
like,
fucking way. No,
yeah.
it doesn't.
No, literally.
What?
Yeah. Said fucking Ligma on it.
Dude.
So awesome.
What was his name? It's Jerry, probably.
I think his name was like Alex. I'm pretty sure.
Is that doxing? Alex with the Ligma
No,
license
I
plate?
mean, I don't know. He was like super chill, and we got into his car. He was 24 years old. We were like asking him all these questions.
I'm confused. Did he work at the dealership?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
not just like a random guy that they keep around to drive around
to
clients.
drive engaged couples to their dinner.
It has the cans with the string on the back. It says just engaged, and you're like, who's Justin?
Yeah, literally Justin. That's his name, Justin
Engaged.
Yeah, we keep him around for this occasion.
That's cute.
But we got in his car and he drove us to dinner. He was super sweet, honestly. And he was like, if you guys need a ride, like afterwards, like, and please, like, let me know. Like, if you guys drink a lot or anything and you need a ride, like, let me know. I will take you home.
This is another moment where I would never have made this decision if the dealership was like, hey, this guy's gonna drive you to dinner, and when you get dropped off, he's gonna say, I'll come back and pick you up. I'm not affiliated with Lyft or Uber, and I'm off the clock, but I'll come and get you anyways. That is a red fucking flag. We
didn't think of it like that. We're like, oh, we're so lucky.
This is how people get murdered.
I know.
This is actually, you guys are like the luckiest people alive, because he could have murdered you on the first date. You could have murdered him by crashing into something. Jerry, Ligma, Justin, Alex, whatever his name is, could have murdered both of you in Monterey. And that fan was probably the safest bet in driving you to dinner.
Maybe.
Fake fan, whatever.
Fake fan.
But you know what an even safer thing to drive you to dinner would have been?
What?
A Waymo.
Okay, wait, sorry. We won't get to that. This has to be said, though. This is actually fucking insane. I'm sorry.
They're silencing me on Waymo.
We're silencing Syd on Waymo. Well, we have to, worry.
Finish this.
Okay,
so you get to dinner, he joins you for dinner.
No. That would have been so funny. Like, can I come with you? Actually, can I come with you?
I'm just so happy for you guys. He sits in a table off to the side.
Dude, okay, so, oh my god, okay, so we sit down for dinner. This food is fucking amazing, by the way. It's Italian food, and like this waiter comes up to us and he's like, are you Curtis Connor to Elijah? And
he totally looks like Curtis Connor too, which is actually so awesome.
Everybody says this and it's literally like, what am I supposed to say? Like, you know, like we're like, everybody in the commentary space is so like kind of like not coworkers, but we all know each other a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
so these are your peers, your colleagues.
I'm supposed to say to that. Like, I don't want to make it weird, but yeah.
I don't think it's weird to be like, he kind of looks like him. You know, like I see it. I think that if you put Curtis and Elijah next to each other, people would be like,
they look way different. Yeah,
okay.
They do look way different. I think it's just like in theory.
But I will say I've been guilty of this. Like when someone asks about your fiance, I'm like, oh yeah, he kind of looks like Curtis Connor. Like I've definitely been guilty of doing it too.
It's not offensive at all. It's just something that like I'm just don't know.
Curtis is a good looking dude.
I don't know how to reply.
It's normal, yeah.
But so he was like, no, I'm not Curtis Connor.
Wait, who said that? Like a waiter or a server or like was
server.
it? A
server came and he said that, yeah. And we were kind of like at this point, we're like, we've gone through a lot today. So, and
That's
today
kind of
and yesterday.
awesome.
So we were
That's
like,
kind
this
of
is kind
awesome.
of comforting, you know, almost, because we hear this a lot. Yeah. Like the amount of DMs I get saying this is actually, they're literally like, that is Curtis Goner. I'm
Literally.
like, no.
And you look just like Jenna.
I wish I did. I really
so
do.
beautiful.
She's
She's so beautiful.
gorgeous. I could never like. I think I would just. I have seen her in person too. I think I
wow.
would just. I melt to pieces. She's beautiful.
She's such a queen.
She's queen. But so we're like, yeah, we do YouTube, and he's like, oh my god, like I love commentary. What's your channel? And we let him know, and he was like, oh, this is so cool. I'm gonna watch this later. We're like,
Aw,
okay.
that's so sweet.
He was like so nice.
Did he like slip you a free dessert or something?
He did actually.
Oh.
Yeah. For
Wow.
our engagement. But
that's
here's the
sweet.
crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing. We told him about the car situation. He was like, oh my God, you know, I was having car problems lately too, and I had to get a new car. And we're like, really? What kind of car? And he's like, oh, a Subaru. And we're like, oh, what kind of Subaru? And he says, a Subaru Crosstrek. And we were like, what color? And he was
Oh my
like,
God.
purple.
Wow.
Yes.
Wait, it was meant to be. And I mean, not to.
That's not the car we ended up
no,
getting.
not to
Spoiler
spoil
alert.
it, but I was in your car today, and that's not the car I got into.
Right. But it was just crazy. We're like, whoa, like, should we get this car? And
Yeah.
we're both like mentally ill. So we're like, oh my God.
This is a sign.
Yes,
this is a sign. We manifested this.
Exactly. We're like mentally ill girlies. So we were like gonna go back to the Subaru dealership the next day, possibly, and go get it. We did have an Uber driver take us back to our Airbnb,
Thank God.
by the way.
Thank God it wasn't Mr. Ligma. Like,
No, we didn't
can't.
call him. I actually wanted to call him. I was like, babe, can we call him? Like, we're kind of drunk.
Babe. No, me drunk texting the guy from the Subaru.
With the Ligma license plate.
Alex, pick up,
Please.
baby.
We're drunk.
We're
we need
drunk.
a ride. Oh my gosh.
You're
And
gonna need to drive me back to my apartment.
please, I really need you right now. Just drunk as fuck.
What are you wearing?
Yeah, what are you doing
you
right
doing?
now? Like, how's it going? But this Uber driver drove us back to our Airbnb, which is actually kind of insane because this Airbnb was like in the middle of the woods. Like, actually such a treacherous journey.
Scary.
Yes. And like,
But like, what else were you gonna do?
what else? Okay, and I need to explain this too. Sorry, there's a lot to this. So the Airbnb is like a little, like a miniature house, beautiful thing, like right next to a giant house. And that's where the owner of the Airbnb lives. And
Okay, so he's like watching over you.
it was like this old lady who was fucking awesome and
Love
so
that.
nice. Like, I immediately when we met each other, we were kind of talking about our interests, and I was like, I like going to the movies a lot, and she was like, I love going to the movies. I just watched My Old Ass. This
Oh my
woman's
God,
like
what?
80. This woman's like 80 years old. She's
Dude,
like, I loved
her
it.
old ass went to my old ass.
Yes.
That movie's great, by the way.
I love
Go
that
watch my
movie.
old ass. I cried so
Me too.
hard. I cried so hard during that movie.
Me too.
Everyone I've talked to is like, that's my favorite movie of the year.
It's so fucking good. It's so comforting. Like, oh my God. And sorry, another side tangent. I won't dwell on this, but me and Elijah we got into a little fight that night, and I was like, the night that I saw My Old Ass, and I was like, you know, I'll come back and talk to you about this, but I just want to like get away for, you know, like an hour. I'm gonna go watch a movie. And he was like, okay, that's fine. We'll come back and talk about this. And I went to go see My Old Ass, and I immediately forgave him when I was watching it.
And that's so true. Like the way that the story is, it's like, I feel like you walk out of it with so much like it's just a feel good movie.
Yes, it's
like,
so beautiful.
You just come out with like a good perspective on life, and you're like, I need to appreciate what I have now.
Yes.
So
yes.
he's like, he's taking notes. He's like, okay, next time she's upset, I'm gonna start playing My Old Ass on the TV, calm her down. It's like Cocomelon.
Dude, I came home and I was like crying. I was like, I love you so much. I'm like, we need to like reunite like right now. We need to like get over this like little fight. It's not a big deal. I forgive you.
You know what I loved about that movie?
What?
I loved the daughter and the mom's like
I
relationship.
know.
Well, she like the mom calls her Pumpkin in the movie, and my mom calls me Pumpkin, and I was like sobbing because I was like, I miss my mom. I like texted her immediately after. It was It was cute. I also really liked sorry to spoil, but there's like a scene when they're in the woods singing One Less Lonely Girl. That
So
part made
funny.
me laugh. That
Oh
part
my
made me
God.
laugh so hard.
It's not too big of a spoiler, but dude, you will love it. Please watch this movie.
Press
Also
play.
play. By the way, just sorry, another 10 seconds. When I came back from this movie and I was like crying, I was like, I love you, let's make up. He had, we'll put a picture up right here. He had bought me so many things and like wrote me this long card about why he's sorry. I have it hanging up on my wall.
Which one is it?
It's the squirrel one.
The squirrels?
Yes.
Oh my God, no
yes,
way.
he wrote you sorry and he was like, I love you so much. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, please, like, let's just like, we're best friends and we'll just like make up. And he bought me SpongeBob Crocs. He bought me a Jeff Buckley vinyl. He bought me
This is crazy.
bath bombs from Lush. He bought me, I think there was like some candy in there. He bought me roses.
Wow.
Like, he bought me like a little snack. I can't remember what it is right now.
He bought you a Subaru Crosstrek in emerald purple, which I don't think is a real color.
Oh yeah, it's not real. But anyway, sorry. That was a side tangent about my old ass.
So this old lady, she's your landlord of the Airbnb.
Right. And the next day we need to go back to the dealership, the Volkswagen dealership, to see what the fuck is going on with that. Like, is it fixed? Is it not fixed?
Right.
And this old lady from the Airbnb, she's so sweet. She's like, let me take you. No, I'll take you in my car. We'll go. And she's so nice. She took us there and waited for us to be done so she can continue driving us around.
Oh my God.
And so basically what happened is that, well, let me talk about what happened to the Volkswagen. Okay. So it was 20,000 miles overdue for getting new tires. It was the spark plugs and some other cables had not been ever changed since the birth of the car in 2013.
What?
Yes.
How
it
are
was a death
No,
trap.
no, not only is it a death trap, it's a fucking miracle that you lived.
Yeah, I
Like-
know. Isn't that crazy?
Like my car, when I was saying I was having problems with my car, like I had to bring around a jug of oil, fill oil into the front of my car because it would burn oil so fast.
that's what was wrong with ours
Yeah,
too.
it was, and it won't turn the check engine light on until it's like way too late.
Yeah.
Like that has happened to me so many times. The 20,000 miles.
It's fucking insane. Like everything was.
Whoever sold you the car
Our
was selling
friend,
you a
dude.
coffin.
I know, our friend, dude. She was so apologetic about all of this.
I
when
mean,
we
for
returned
$3,000, like, what were you really expecting? Like, let's
Yeah,
see.
and she did tell us beforehand that she's never drove the car more than 3 hours. The drive to Big Sur is like,
Yeah, especially from down here, like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Um,
Were you kind of like making the executive decision? You were like, the car's done, like we just need it.
we can't drive it back.
Yeah.
Clearly. So
How
we were
much
like,
was it going to be to fix everything versus just like get a new car? Like it was kind of totaled, or like
It was fucked up. We paid like $600 for just like all the little things wrong with it to
Yeah.
be fixed, so that when we took it to the dealership, we could trade it in and get
Okay.
some money back.
So did you get your new car when you were in Big Sur?
Big Sur, yep.
That's
We
crazy.
drove it
So
home.
you went to Big Sur with a Volkswagen
Right.
Beetle
2015.
and a boyfriend, and you come back with a new car
And a fiance.
and a fiance.
Yep.
That's a great trip.
I know.
Yay.
It was very, very fucking eventful. And you know, we actually I was filming a vlog like the whole time. I took footage like all along the way.
That's intuition, because I don't know, I feel like you're not a vlogger usually.
I just started making
Yeah.
vlogs, like barely, like just started.
It's honestly, that's perfect. And now you have a perfect vlog, and
I know.
now we have an amazing story.
I know. And now it's like this amazing, crazy engagement story. And it's like you were saying, it's a miracle that we lived and we got to have our last really good experience with the Volkswagen Bug.
That's really
but
beautiful.
driving home from when we got
Aw,
engaged.
I love
So,
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was really nice.
yay.
We got here's another little crazy thing, okay? So you know how the engine light was on? So our Volkswagen Bug, she was finicky, okay? So her engine light would turn on and then turn off, and it was very sporadic. Okay,
Yeah.
even after they fixed it,
And you're like, do we check it? Do we not?
we took it to the dealership and we were like, bitch, you better not turn on your fucking engine light. You better be good.
Was she good?
She was good.
She was so good.
And we got $4,000 for her.
4,000?
Yes.
Wait, that's actually crazy. I only
know.
got like 2,500 for my car. And
What the fuck?
I brought it from the Mini. It was a Mini Cooper. I brought it to a Mini Cooper dealership, and it was like 2 years older than yours, but he skimped me out.
That is a skimp. Maybe it was because we were in NorCal, not here.
Maybe.
Oh,
dude.
Also, by the way, like when we were getting this car, literally this guy was trying to rip us off too, which is, you know, to be expected from a car dealership. But he wanted us to do a $7,000 down payment, which I was like, we kind of have no choice. So I would put that down, you know, like split it amongst ourselves. Elijah was like, hold on, let me call my dad. Okay. And as soon as he said that, this guy is fucking scared. He's like,
They changed their tune.
oh,
So I put my dad on the phone at the dealership.
Yeah.
Because I was there for a minute, and I was like, I had all my math written out. My dad was on the phone. He was like, I wanted to be a big girl so bad. I wanted to walk into that dealership and be like, these are my terms. This is what I want. I'm not budging. But they don't take women seriously in a car dealership. This has been like a thing forever. Like my dad knows a lot about cars or whatever, and I told him to, like, we were on the phone, like he was giving me like the rundown, like we had the PowerPoint, like going through it step by step, and I get into the dealership and I'm like, I'm gonna do this like a boss. That's not how it no, that didn't work. It didn't work. And I had to get my dad. I'm like, let me step out 1 second. I just need to make a phone call. He's like, you calling your dad? And I was like, this motherfucker. Like, yes, I am, but what does that to you? Yeah, like, actually, fuck you. And I was telling my dad on the phone, I was like, I'm really pissed off at this guy. I want to punch him in the face. Like, I'm really pissed. He's like, just give me the phone. I'm like, I want to be able to do this. He's like, I know.
the way they are, like, it's not gonna.
His tune immediately changed. He's like, hello, Mr. Cohen. Like immediately changes his tune. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know. He like got softer. He was nicer. He was a little scared. Like, just like that. Like, I know it's you think that like women have made so much progress, and then you walk into a car dealership and you are immediately proven wrong.
Yep.
Every single time. Yeah.
It's absolutely fucked. I think
it's an ageism thing too. I think like they think older people, because like they didn't take Elijah seriously, obviously.
Oh no. Well, it's like there's me and then there's like a femboy. Like, are you kidding me? We're so fucked. But we got on the phone with Elijah's dad, and he was actually like pissed by this. He was like, put me on the phone with this guy. This is fucked up. This is not a good price. Like, he was getting pissed, and Elijah's like, oh my God, okay. Well.
And you love, like, I love like the feeling of like you hand the phone to them and then you're just like this.
Yep.
And then your dad's like in the guy's ear like, rah, 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 and you're just like,
that's right.
That's right.
Have you seen that like video from Twitter where it's like two guys and he's like this?
Where they're like,
yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? I love that.
Like, I've been really sick. I've been fucking bad.
I love that. That was kind of you guys at the dealership when your dad was like yelling at him.
Yep. Exactly. And then it went down from 7,000 to 3,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Very impressive.
I know. That's the power of a dad.
The power of a dad. I'm gonna talk about
WAYMO. Okay. This is kind of a perfect segue, right?
It is.
Rides.
Rides. Let me tell you where misogyny doesn't exist. WAYMO. Okay, just for some background. WAYMO is like a car ride share app like Uber or Lyft, but it's only in like select cities. I think it's in like the Bay Area, it's in LA, Austin, and I don't know, it's like in the techier cities, but essentially it is driverless cars. So you're getting picked up by basically a Roomba, essentially.
Oh, it's driverless. I've seen this in Eddie Burback's video.
Did he do a video on it?
He did a video about like automatic stuff, like, you know, like the delivery robots and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, that's perfect. I'll have to go watch that. But my experience with it, so you have to, it's kind of like Raya, the like celebrity dating app, where you have to get accepted to use the app. So it's not like you don't pay like a monthly thing for WAYMO, but like you have to be like taken off the wait list because there's only a limited number of like vehicles, so they can't have too many people on. So my friend had like a code and I got on the app, and let me tell you, for like the longest time before I was like on the app, I was so anti. I was like, I don't really know what the morals are behind this or like what the ethics are. Like if you get into this car and you get in a crash, obviously you're not liable, but a company is. And it's no longer on a person to be a good driver. It's like on a company to pay a fine or whatever. They kind of have free reign to fuck up in a way. I don't know. So I was like, is it bad? And then I was thinking about it like from the lens of like being a woman. I don't want to take an Uber by myself ever. I hate doing it. It's not my favorite.
Valid.
And I have had to do it like to go to the airport or like out with friends, and I'm like, I'm done. I want to go home. I usually will end up staying because I like would rather wait and go home with my friends than like take an Uber by myself. And so Waymo is you get in the car and there's no one. So as a woman, like I kind of feel safer doing that. But you get in and it just, you press start ride. There's like a little touch screen in the middle and it just goes.
And you just go.
And you just go.
This is so bizarre to me. And I completely understand your point of view. And I think it's like so, like, of course women feel weird around men they don't know. Like
my friend literally texted me last night. She was like, the Uber driver's kind of flirting with, she was alone in the Uber and she's like, my Uber driver's kind of flirting with me. You know who never flirted with me?
Waymo.
Waymo.
I have to say, and I've been in some uncomfortable ass Uber situations as well, where I was genuinely so scared. Like I texted people I knew just to like let them know like I was in an Uber alone.
I've been in an Uber with other people and we've still felt sketched out. Like it's just, and it's like, do I trust a human or a computer more? Because people can be bad drivers too. And so far, I've never gotten into a Waymo and felt like we were going to get hit or like we were making a close call or whatever. Like I felt, but I also would never take one on the highway. I'm very cautious about where I'm taking my Waymos.
Yeah. So, okay. So this is actually a good time to mention the Eddie Burback video. So he did a video about this and it included Waymo and came from a perspective that I also completely agree with. I think there's some nuance to this. Okay. So prepare. Basically Waymo, if it continues to succeed, it will put Uber drivers completely out of a job, and that's not good, and I don't want that. I think most people don't want that, but at the same time, like there's validity with like women not being comfortable with male drivers,
that's
which
a
is
lot
mostly
of it.
the case.
And it's like interesting because I'll talk to Uber drivers. Like every time I am in an Uber and I'm talking to them, if you start asking an Uber driver about their job or like how they feel about driving for Uber, they are all being severely underpaid.
True.
They will like any sort of surge pricing doesn't really affect their hourly wage as much. And it's mostly the company that's seeing that stuff. And I'm wondering like line of like kind of income stops being available. Will they be able to get a job that values them more, or is that kind of just putting even more people out of jobs?
I hate to be pessimistic.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
This isn't looking good for anyone.
No.
Like, I think rich people are going to continue to find ways to replace human beings for things and not give a fuck about what that means for everyone, as long as it makes them more money. And we're just going to also continue to not have good jobs. Like, who knows? Maybe even my job will be replaced because there's AI generated people. There will be AI generated YouTubers.
Not to give you any ideas, but you could use ChatGPT to replace me in like 3 seconds. You could be like, hey, tell me about Trisha Paytas's upbringing in a bullet point script form, and I'm out of the fucking job.
I fucking hate the way that ChatGPT writes things. I think
it writes it in a way where you know it's ChatGPT.
Exactly. It's like
it's
you
kind of like
tell.
when you see an AI picture and you're like, it has that AI sheen to it, and it's like not everyone has picked up on it yet, but the chronically online or just like the mildly online, they can pick up on it. Like they know
for sure. And I think ChatGPT to a certain extent can be like a useful tool. Like if you need help like organizing something, I think it's great for that. Like, can you help me put this in a better order? Can you help me with this email to this person who means nothing to me? That's great. I love that. But as far as like killing creativity and stuff, yeah, it also does that. And like,
I don't think I've ever used it, honestly. Like I've seen it in use, but I've never used AI. I think one time I've like used Face app in the past, and I think doesn't that use AI to like,
dude, most things honestly that say they have AI do not. Like they're just like
really?
they're just tacking that on to
because it's like a buzzword now.
It's a buzzword. Yeah.
Okay.
If you ask Elijah, he knows all about it because he worked in an IT company.
Well,
wow.
well, he's not here, so
B
so
word.
I'm gonna continue to be ignorant about it.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing though. There's tons of things that are not AI and they're just trying to like hop on the trend. It's a trend that I hope fucking dies and burns because I think
I hope it dies before it kills everyone and everything. Not in like the robots will come to life and get us moment, but in a way where these AI like is using power grids in a way that is just like killing the entire environment.
That's a thing too. Yeah, I mean stuff like crypto also like kills the environment.
Yeah.
So I mean that's already like one mega computer, so we don't need another bunch of mega computers just like draining us of all resources.
Yeah. Did you see like Mount Fuji
I did.
its first snowless October
In 130 years.
We're so fucked.
Yeah.
We're so
I'm
fucked.
actually
It's
a
like
little
not
bit
even
scared.
Yeah. I'm just a little scared.
Oh, we're all scared of the end of the world. Oh, you're scared of the end of the world? Really?
Oh god.
Oh my gosh. The only thing that's like comforting to me, honestly, and this is kind of cute but sad, is that if the world ended, I would feel very comforted to be with Elijah because we could curl up
Can you
together.
just shut the fuck up about this guy? Because you know what? Not everyone has that.
I know.
Some of us have to hold our roommates in our arms. You know what? That's
you
actually
and Nate, that's actually
yeah,
cute.
that would be really cute. Actually, we would die together. We
that's
would die
so
together, but you
cute.
know what? We wouldn't care because we'd be singing a little song or something. We would be. You know what I would be doing at the end of if the world ended tomorrow? I'd be streaming Aquamarine by Addison Rae today.
What's up with her? What is going on with her?
Oh my god!
I've heard.
I literally am so glad you
Aquamarine
asked. I'm so glad you
Aquamarine
asked. Okay, I actually, you know what? I will just say I texted my friend the other day because we were at work together a year ago and I was like going through it, and the only song that was really getting me, there were two songs that were kind of getting me through a tough time, and it was
Did Addison Rae get you through a tough time?
Obsessed by Addison Rae got me through a tough time. And you know what? I'm not even ashamed of it because the lyric, and if I lost you, I'd still have me. I can't lose. Think about it for like 2 seconds. It's very powerful. And the other one was Join Us for a Bite. Can't wait to meet you. To join the animatronic family. Changed my brain chemistry forever. And it was my top streamed song last October. But Addison Rae, so she released Obsessed and Obsessed with Me. So I took a second and I said, me too. And then she does that crazy dance. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so I have heard pretty much none of Addison Rae's music at all.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's going to be the best 16 minutes of your life, streaming her whole discography.
Oh, yay! It's like Pink Pantheress. You listen to all of her songs in 20 minutes.
Literally.
No, but okay, so I have heard nothing except for like a snippet of Aquamarine. And
so good.
Here's the thing. I liked it, but I pushed it down because I was unhappy with liking it.
Wait, can I tell you why you should be so happy about it?
Why?
Okay, she's the next coming of Madonna. Like genuinely, I'm so here for it. Okay, so to finish my other thought, I told my friend, I was like, remember a year ago when I told you I loved this stupid song and now everyone's obsessed with Addison Rae. I don't think I was ahead of the curve, but I think I was
You were more
slightly
accepting
ahead of the curve. Yeah, because I've been talking with some people being my roommate.
Nate.
Some people being Nate. I think it's really
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing about calling Nate her
Some
roommate
people.
some people.
I've been talking with my sources and they've been saying when Addison Rae was first putting herself out there, you have like what? I don't know, like 80 million TikTok followers, whatever it is. Everyone's seeing you. And so the like social media, like the content strategy there is like, if you're making music, we're putting you on Jimmy Fallon. We're having you do this. We're having you do that. She kind of went away for a little bit after that. I think like Obsessed kind of flopped. I think it killed her confidence a little bit. And she had this whole other EP that she didn't end up really releasing. It was like ready to go. It includes a song with Charlie XCX, like 6 really good pop songs. And can sort of like start to see her coming into her style there. She's like very much has good taste. Like she listens to Bjork. She listens to
that's cool.
Britney, like the picture of her like walking outside of the Barnes & Noble reading Britney's memoir. I
love that picture. I will say that.
But she honestly, she has so much star power. I think that she spent a lot of time with the wrong crowd, like whatever.
Bryce Hall,
who is being paid by Trump.
Dude.
Allegedly.
That's too obvious, by the way. He needs to do something more unpredictable.
I know.
White influencer decides to support Trump?
White influencer
What?
becomes right-wing grifter. Whoa.
Who would have thought?
No, literally. With Addison, she kind of like went away for a little bit. She released the EP just being like, you know what? I made this. here you go. I'm never making music again. And the gays loved it. The girls and the gays loved it. And
I did notice that.
yeah.
I had a lot of gay followers on Twitter raving about this.
It's awesome.
I didn't check it out because, again, I resent it. I don't want to hear it.
If you're not a big pop person, you're not really going to connect with it. But I am. That's like the only music I listen to is pop music. I love it.
Okay, like straight up, I also love pop, and there's definitely artists where I'm like pop off. Like I just love them.
Off.
But, like literally pop off. Like I love Chappell Roan,
Yes.
Britney Spears,
Yes.
Lady Gaga.
Okay.
Like these are all queens. These are all queens.
Not a Swiftie. Wait,
Not a Swiftie.
should we not say that? They might come for you. I am. It balances out. I'm a Swiftie. It balances out.
Okay, don't come for me. Okay, I'm not a
Beehive?
Swiftie.
You Beehive?
I'm not in
You
the
a Barb?
Beehive.
You a Barb? That she's not really pop music.
I'm not a Barb. I used to be like semi a Barb, and
Yeah.
I had a Nicki Minaj American flag,
I'm
but
with
I
you.
had to like burn it.
I'm with you. I'm
Yeah.
with you. I love pop music, and I want to
Billie
make
Eilish, duh.
Oh, we love her.
I love her.
You're seeing her?
Yeah, I'm seeing her in December. I'm so excited.
And I'm seeing Sabrina Carpenter in 3 weeks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Sabrina Carpenter fan at all, but I do think she's really cute, and I like her
She's so
aesthetic.
cute.
Like
I love her aesthetic.
the way I feel about a lot of these people is like I don't hate them at all. Like I see the appeal. I'm just not that big of a fan.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But for Addison, she came back with Diet Pepsi, and like people started seeing the vision a little bit more. I think people were like, oh, like I think she lost a lot of her following over time, and she kind of like kept to herself, and now she's like only doing things that she like really cares about, and I think there's like a little bit of a campiness to it.
Mm-hmm.
And like she's partnering with people that get her vision. Like Charlie XCX is credited as a writer on Aquamarine, and she's like pairing with like I think Pat McGrath did her makeup for the most recent one. She's
That's
like
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I think my issue is that straight up, I am just a hater sometimes, and like I will admit to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I don't like Addison Rae for quite literally no reason other than like being bitter and jealous that like
That she has so much fame and you don't.
Like yeah, literally that someone got like famous off of doing.
You know what though? It's not nothing because
I'm
you
sorry,
could have
I'm
done it if
literally-
you wanted to.
I'm talking shit to. I couldn't do it because I'm not hot, but so.
I think that is false. I think
Well, that's so true. Okay, maybe okay. I'm attractive to a certain crowd of
okay,
people, but not.
Yeah,
like,
I see what you're saying. You are not
I'm
like
not Addison
sorority
Rae.
girl. You're not sorority girl hot. And it's funny because like she is that, but I feel like she's completely transforming into like her style and her taste is face of sorority girl hot, but I think her style and her taste leans so much more alternative, kind of becoming like a micro icon. Like she's iconic. And I'm really excited to see the rest of her career goes. And I will say this. I am a lover. I try my very best to like everything. Sometimes it falls flat. I can't like Katy Perry's new music.
No one does.
Did anyone
don't
listen
think
to the new
anyone
Halsey
does.
album?
I did not.
Because she did that whole. Did you see the campaign that she was doing? For,
I saw that she was like dressing up like other people. It's called like the impersonator, but
yeah.
I thought that was cool. I didn't hate it at all, but I just wasn't really interested in listening.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't listened yet either. So maybe I should go home and do that, and I'll check in with you.
Like while I am like a pop, I am a pop fan. I don't hate pop at all. There's like I just said, there's like certain artists I just don't really care for that much.
Get her!
I know. So this is why it's hard because like I'm like I don't like Addison Rae, and then I have the world's most Addison Rae.
I love you, Addison. Please.
Oh, you know who I do? Okay, so this is me being hypocritical because I just realized something. I don't like Addison Rae for, in my opinion, doing nothing, but I do like Bella Poarch. I love her, and she also did sort of nothing.
Build a Bitch is an amazing
I
song.
fucking love
and
that
the
song.
production value on that music video is insane.
Okay, but okay. Here's the difference
put
though
Lorraine
in my opinion though is I think Bella Poarch is a more interesting person because she has like this whole crazy backstory.
Yeah, but you
like,
just don't know enough about
inspirational.
Addison.
I don't know.
But I hear you on that. Like Bella Poarch's story is like incredible. She's overcome so much.
She just seems like a cool ass bitch.
She is
I
cool.
stood where she stood. I took pictures. We did a photo shoot
You
for my
stood
merch.
where she stood.
I stood where she stood. We did a photo shoot for my merch, and the same photographer took pictures there of Bella Poarch. And I was like, dude,
Wow.
she was here.
That's crazy.
I was like, bruh. I'm like 2 people separated from meeting Bella Poarch.
From meeting, yeah. Honestly, and I feel like she would be really chill in real life. Like she seems like someone who's like a bit shy. Like once you get to know her, she like opens up.
Me being parasocial, I love her.
I know. Us being parasocial about I'm parasocial about Addison Rae, but the thing is that like she's already like my best friend and my sister. Like that's my sister.
You just can't even get any closer, so that's the thing.
No, yeah, I'm gonna have to remain fan status, but that's okay. Like I will remain her biggest fan. If the world has 1,000 Addison Rae fans, I'm one of them. If the world has 10 Addison Rae fans, I'm one of them. If the world has no Addison Rae fans, it means Nikki killed me for being an Addison Rae fan.
But mostly I listen to just like depressing indie music that makes me want to kill myself.
But not Phoebe Bridgers, as I learned earlier today.
Not Phoebe Bridgers. I don't hate her, but I'm just not really a fan.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I started off not liking her voice, and then I think it grew on me.
Maybe it'll grow on me. There's tons of things that grow on me where I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about it at first, but then I hop on. Like one of my favorite artists of all time, Sufjan Stevens. I was like, I don't give a fuck about this guy really. But then I started literally, now I'm like, oh, to see without my eyes. I know like all of his songs and everything. I fucking love him. Yeah, it's iconic. So, well, did you want to like this is actually becoming really long. Did you want to talk about anything else?
Honestly, I just wanted to hear updates on your life because I feel like they want the engagement story. I wanted the engagement story.
Yeah.
And I honestly just wanted to talk about WAYMO for like 2 minutes. That's the only reason why I agreed to do this whole podcast.
That's the only reason why you drove an hour to be here.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about WAYMO really quickly to some people who actually gave a shit. But no, the start of a beautiful friendship, I think.
We should like recommend like a song in a movie at the end.
Let's do that. Okay, wait.
I'm gonna look through my Spotify.
Oh my god, wait.
I'm pulling this shit out right now.
Okay, wait, I'm pulling up my Spotify. Wait, that's such a good idea.
I was doing that every week with like guests, but people were really caught off guard by it and they were like, I don't know. I don't know what to suggest. Okay, I think my song recommendation for this week will be I Talk to the Wind by King Crimson. Very good song.
I think that my song recommendation for the week is Perfect Stranger by FKA Twigs. It is her newest single.
Oh, I love her. I think she's really cool.
This new era that she's into. Oh my god. That was too Swifty of me. This new Bye!
Release me. Release these demons from Syd, please. Release these demons.
The only thing I wanted to say in this moment was another reference to Taylor Swift, so I can't. But this new album that she's releasing is really cool. I like the aesthetic a lot. And Phoebe Waller-Bridge from Fleabag.
I haven't seen it, but I hear it's really good.
Video. Oh. So if you cared about that,
maybe I will care about it someday.
Yeah.
I have a lot of shows I need to catch the fuck up on. Like I haven't seen Succession or any of those. Any show.
Succession's
really.
Good.
I'm a movie watcher.
I am too. Okay, wait. So, what's your movie that you're recommending?
Oh, besides My Old Ass, I just watched a bunch. Hold on, I'm having a hard time remembering.
I'm also gonna look at mine.
Letterboxd. We're Letterboxd girlies.
We are, and we'll put our Letterboxd below so that you can join us on the journey.
Dude, I put my Letterboxd underneath all of my YouTube videos.
I love that.
I want people to be like,
mine down there?
Sure, I'll put it down there.
Yes. Oh, I know what I'm recommending. I'm recommending Anora. Have you seen it?
No, but I've heard it's good.
Oh my god. Okay. Super controversial actually within my friend group. Like half of my friends loved it and half of my friends were like, this was overhyped because it won Palme d'Or at Cannes Film Festival, which is like, it means it's like the best movie at the festival. Really? Yeah. And I think that like a lot of my friends went into it being like, this is going to be the best movie of the year.
Oh, and then they were let down.
I think it's hilarious. It kind of reminded me, this is gonna be weird for people who've seen it, I don't know if you'll get that, but like it was kind of giving like Uncut Gems in the middle.
Uncut Gems.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I love it. But you remember who said it like this?
Was it Trisha?
No, she was like, fuck, the hot girl from Uncut Gems.
Oh, Julia Fox.
She was like, Uncut Gems.
I also am recommending her audiobook.
Oh, I heard that's good.
I just finished listening to it. You literally have to listen. I think you would really, really, really love it.
It's free on Spotify.
It is free on Spotify.
I'll check it out.
Please do.
Yeah.
And she narrates it.
Oh.
She narrates it. And
She has a good voice for it.
she has an amazing, amazing voice. Because especially since she's reading her voice, her written voice with her speaking voice, it's so natural. I was just listening to it like for weeks, like whenever I was in the car going somewhere. So good. Sorry, that's not add audiobook to our recommendations, but I'm going
sure.
to.
I mean, I'm reading Twilight right now, so
That's my favorite book of all time.
it's
Like genuinely.
you know this though.
You know the vibes.
The crowd knows that that's a amazing.
It's an amazing
piece of
book.
literature.
And we were just talking about how we were so young when we read it for the first time, because I think I was like 8 or 9. Mm-hmm. And you were also like 8 or 9.
Yeah, literally. I was a fucking child in elementary school, and my teacher was like, "You're reading that? I'm reading that too."
I know. My mom would like finish one book and she just passed it to me, and then I would read it, and then she would do the next one, and like we would just keep it going.
That's so cute.
She made me wait until 5th grade though to read Breaking Dawn, because
'cause
there
the
was like
sex.
there's like a sex scene, which is like, but I think she made me wait like a year, and then once I got to 5th grade, she was like, "Okay, it's your
Time for sex.
time for sex."
Wait, what were we?
What's your
Sorry, what is Anora about? I'm just curious.
Yeah. So it's about a stripper who ends up meeting a like Russian aristocrat. They end up falling in love and getting married within the 2 weeks he's in America. And it's kind of about the he's like the son of like a really important family in Russia, and they just want them to get the marriage annulled. So it's kind of like the madness that ensues from that. It's hilarious. It is like really funny. The end scene, like I'm still thinking about it all the time. Like you could hear a pin drop in the theater after it was over. I loved that feeling. It was so good, and I just walked out of it like
Jaw dropped. I love
dropped.
a movie that has you thinking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
I guess my movie recommendation that I just watched like 2 weeks ago will be The Wild Robot, which is very good. Very
I haven't
good.
seen it, but I heard that you're like gonna cry. Did you cry?
I cried.
Oh my god.
I cried like violently, but I was also on my period. Elijah cried too, but he was not on his period.
What's it about? Like light synopsis.
It's about this robot that it malfunctions and falls into this forest, this random ass forest, and it was built to service humans.
It's kind of like WALL-E a little bit.
Kind of like that, but it's going around the woods trying to find someone to service. But it's all wild animals.
Oh my god!
So it's going
like
around.
WAYMO. It's just
This
like
is
WAYMO.
just like WAYMO. It's looking for someone to service.
Yes.
Yes, it's driving around. Who can I drive? Please, do you need a ride?
Aw.
No, but this robot is like witnessing the craziness and chaos of nature, and it does not do that lightly. Like it's very mature in the way it shows animals like fucking killing each other.
Wow.
Literally.
Wait, I need to watch it now. I wonder if it's still in theaters. I may have to go check it out.
Dude, you gotta check it out. It's
And you guys gotta check it out too.
it's so good. Check it out. Yeah.
Yep.
What should be our sign off?
Imagine it just like goes to, what does it say? Cock? Wait, what does that say? No, does it?
Cock. Number 12. Cock.
Number 12, cock.
And with that, we close the junk drawer.
And yeah, I love that. I love that.
Okay, yay.
And with that, we're
We
gonna
close the junk drawer.
Bye.
Bye.
That's cute.
Yay.
That's cute.
We did it.
Good job.